Sketching loose on location. That is what this video is all about. My last video inspired me. You know, the one where I sketch while traveling to Cuba? If you haven't seen it yet, please do. It was a whirlwind of colors and sounds. But maybe hold off until after this video. This time, I took the subway over to the Art Gallery of Ontario in downtown Toronto. I don't draw on location too much, so it always takes a few minutes for me to get comfortable. But honestly, a museum is probably the best place to sketch. They're welcoming, and you fit right in with all the other sketchers minding their own business. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through this scene of Walker Court, which you see as soon as you walk into the museum. This will be a quick one, so no colors, just black and white and minimal. We're going for energy over representation. There may even be some tricks for feeling comfortable while sketching in public. But first, if you're new here, I'm Karan. I'm an artist and designer in Toronto, and I'm here to help you become a future artist. I'll pop up a photo so you can see what I'm sketching. I snapped a photo before starting so I can capture some of the people I want to add to my composition. These stairs are stunning. They were designed by architect Frank Gehry and added to the museum in 2008. I find the best trick for when drawing on location is to be super prepared. You don't want to go in and try to figure out the composition for the first time. If you have a chance, it's probably best to start doing some thumbnails and really take a few minutes to plan out your sketch. The other thing I love doing, and this probably goes without saying, is to wear headphones. Headphones do a great job of blocking out background noises because there's always people coming up to you and looking at what you're doing. And it's very easy to be distracted when you hear those footsteps approaching. A quick tip for drawing symmetrical spaces is to draw the elements right after each other. This helps to keep the composition even. If you start from one side and continue drawing until you get to the other side, chances are you'll mess up your composition. One side will be bigger than the other. Not to say that this sketch is perfect, but it's good practice for when sketching symmetrical architectural pieces. You can see I'm going fast and loose here with my tile lines. I'm still keeping my perspective. They're all going towards the same vanishing point, but I'm really not focusing on too many details. Fast and loose, that's how I like to approach sketching on location. I can always fill in the details, but it's important to have the main composition down as soon as possible. Before my pen even touches the paper, I already know what's going to be in the sketch because I drew thumbnails. If you don't know what thumbnails are, check out my previous videos. Anyways, I already knew that I wanted the staircase in the middle, and I wanted the leading lines from the tiles to carry your eye from the people in the foreground straight to the stairs. Planning really allows you to have a complete sketch without any anxiety. Black and white sketches are my favorite. As much as I love color and using markers, there's nothing like a good solid black and white ink on paper. It has so much emotion, it's so raw, it's loose and unpolished, it really gives you a feel of the energy of the place. Now if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I say color is what gives your sketches emotion. And I stand by that, but there's just something about black and white. I think it's the rawness that really pulls me in. Ink drawings are the whole reason I got into urban sketching in the first place because of their simplicity. It's just laying down lines. Vertical, horizontal, dots and dashes, everything is broken down into lines, and it just all comes together and you create something spectacular. What are some ways you approach sketching a location? Do you have any tips and tricks to share? If you do, drop them in the comments. Let's take a look at the final sketch. I love how the staircase is large and abstract. It's perfect as the central feature. It dominates the composition, winding upwards and out of view. The figures in the foreground add to the grandness of the staircase. But I think my favorite part are the tiles, because the perspective line draws the viewer's eyes towards the center of the composition. This really highlights the sense of depth and space of the scene. As usual, if you drew along with me, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see and reshare your works. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments.